I spent 10 years in prison. I got into 2 fights while I was there. Now, let me tell you guys about when this kicked me in the face. Most of the fights are related to girlfriends. It's either girlfriends fighting each other or girlfriends fighting somebody else about their girlfriend. Period, point blank, that's it. I hadn't been in a fight since way back when. It's been years now. Years and years and years, okay? I'm not trying to go around fighting people. I'm about to go home in a couple months. In prison, there are studs and there are femmes. Studs are the manly role, the dominant role in a relationship. The girls that look like boys, talk like boys, act like boys. They hold their their dangling like as if they're a boy when they're walking. They sag their pants. They're like, yo, what's up? Like they even cut their hair low and get like tapes and stuff. I went to solitary confinement for the first time in 9 years. I was there 67 days. It was pure hell. On the 67th day, I get released from solitary confinement. I get put in a maximum security dorm with a stud named Toya, and Toya was somebody that I met when I first got to prison. She's funny as hell. She's got a 40-year sentence, but she's so freaking hilarious. She's so nice. She looks out. She's just loyal. She's just a good friend. She just makes your time fun. She makes the best out of everything she can. Toya is a full-blown stud, okay? I mean, this is like a dude in a girl's body. I am talking to her every day. I'm friends with her. She's helping me, you know, acclimate in the dorm. I don't really know any of these people. I'm on a different compound now. I'm in a different dorm. It's a struggle. I'm about to go home and I'm just trying to just get through these last couple months. And this girl is really just being my friend. One day, I end up helping her organize her locker. So imagine like a cell with a bunk bed. You each have a locker. A locker is nothing more than a drawer that's attached underneath the bottom bunk. So LaToya is sitting on her bed, and I'm sitting Indian style in front of the drawer. I have the drawer pulled out and I'm helping her organize and do some things in her locker. As I'm in there, I hear people yelling. We're just gonna call her Sarah for the sake of this video. LaToya, Sarah's at the glass. LaToya, Sarah's at the door. She tripping, man. She's going crazy. Sarah was going crazy because somebody had told her that Jen, me, was in her girlfriend's cell. Just the fact that I was in there was bothersome enough. This girl did not like me around her girlfriend. Listen, y'all, please don't come for me on this one. I'm just being real. I look better than the girl. I speak better than the girl. I take better care of myself than the girl. She doesn't want me to be her competition. Let's just put it that way, okay? Because I'm trucking. I'm trucking her ass, all right? She's very, very insecure and very jealous about me being around her stud girlfriend. They're fighting about it all the time. Anytime somebody tells her, like LaToya talked to Jen in the dorm, oh, LaToya and Jen ate, you know, dinner together in the dorm or whatever. 100% she's flying off the rails. Now, just to be fair, I did tell LaToya, like, hey, if this is that problematic for you, you know what I'm saying, I can keep my distance, like it's not a thing. And LaToya was like, hell no. As soon as I let her or anybody else that I'm ever with dictate who I can and can't be friends with when I haven't been disrespectful in that area in that way, then I'm giving him a lot of control. Like, you need to have trust. I'm not doing anything wrong by being your friend. I have a good time around you. We're both girls. We're kicking it like homies, and that's what it is. So no. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Listen, I could have been the bigger woman and like stepped off, but I didn't care. I didn't give two shits. I tell LaToya, I'm like, hey, you know, you want to go like handle that? You want me to get out your room? Like, they say she's at the door tripping. She's like, no, the door's not open. You know, she'll be fine. She's out there. She's tripping. I don't care. Let's just finish organizing the locker and doing what we're doing or whatever. So we carry on. Like another good 5-10 minutes go by, and all of a sudden we hear the door rolling. Y'all, when I tell you the entire dorm started to go ham, turkey, and bologna, these people started flying off the shizzles. All you hear is, Toya, LaToya, Jen, Toya, Jen, Sarah's in here. Y'all, Sarah's in here. Sarah's on the way. Toya, Sarah's on the way. Everybody's trying to alert. Everybody's trying to let us know, like, hey, not that we're doing anything. Our door is open. I'm on the floor. She's on the bed. We're organizing a locker, just like doing a very regular, simplistic thing. But everybody knows this girl's finna run in the room on some rah-rah shit and try to like catch them off guard, and she might hurt somebody. Toya was able to stand up off the bed, but I'm sitting Indian style on the floor with a locker over my legs. Now, before I could even stand up, she comes flying in the room. Now, as she comes flying in the room, she picks up her foot and she has a boot on with that like Doc Martin type of sole that has like that hard silicone rubber sole, right? She comes in and she lifts her boot up and she comes in with her foot out in the air like she's just finna just smash me in the face, just kick me in the face, y'all. I see her foot coming. I turn my head a little bit. The silicone rubber rim of the boot ends up scratching me right here. and it's bleeding and I can feel blood and I know that something has happened. At this point, when she does that and her foot kind of flies past me and she flies past me, she kind of trips over the locker. Latoya grabs her and has her in a bear hug, okay? Now she's trying to get her to calm down, but the girl won't calm down. I'm pissed, y'all. I'm pissed because I feel blood and I don't know what you just did, you little skanky scallywag, donkey horse. But I'm telling you, honey, I felt blood and I was not happy about it. So what do? I pick up the master lock, the big lock on the locker, because now I'm just angry. I'm just like, I pick up the master lock and I chuck it at her because I couldn't get to her. Latoya wouldn't let me get to her or her get to me. She was, trying to be a decent human being and keep everybody apart. Now other people have entered the room as well and they're separating us completely. So Latoya has her in a bear hug and she picks her up because she just won't stop tripping. Sarah won't stop freaking out. She's cussing, going crazy, be this, F that, ho this, or whatever. She picks her up and she takes her out of the room and she walks her because Latoya's, she's a buff, she's a strong little something. She picks her up and she escorts her all the way to the front and gets to the door. And the door's open because it never got shut after she came in. She lied to the officers and told them she had to run in to grab something real quick from Latoya. They were cool officers, so they let her run in real quick. They didn't know she was running in to try to sneak attack me. Latoya puts her out and she's like, roll the door. She's like, officer, roll the door. So Latoya comes back in the room and I have a towel, like a little washcloth on my face and I'm just like trying to put pressure. And she's like, let me see. And I show her and she's like, I am so sorry. And I could see it, y'all, but you guys have to remember, like the mirrors they have, they're not glass mirrors, okay? You're not looking at your reflection crystal clear. It's like a scratched stainless steel fuzzy. It's like looking in a spoon. She was so embarrassed and so apologetic and so disgusted and ashamed that somebody that she's connected to acted so embarrassing and ridiculously dumb, ignorant, insecure, and crazy. For the whole rest of the time I was there, they really were never the same. It was always a problem. They stayed together, but it was a problem. Fighting's just not cool. It's not how you resolve things. Let me tell you what happened after prison. I got out a couple months later. I kept in touch with my friend Toya. Let me tell you about the girl, the one that kicked me in the face, the one that was willing to go to solitary confinement, willing to catch a free world assault charge for trying to stomp somebody's face in, the one that was so down hard fighting for this girl, this lesbian relationship that she was in, that you would think that she's never touched a guy in her life. You know what she did? She never talked to Latoya again after she got out. This girl had 3 sons who she signed over all her parental rights to all 3 of them because she couldn't raise them. She ends up meeting a Spanish guy, dating him, getting pregnant, having a 4th son. Like, you weren't just a couple years ago trying to knock somebody's head off about a prison girlfriend that you had after you decided to give up all your 3 kids and venture off into a lesbian lifestyle with someone that you were basically ready to spend longer in prison over. Man, now you're out here popping out babies 9 months after you got out, like you got pregnant, like it had to be like the day you got out. But you were just willing to stomp my face in about your prison girlfriend. Woohoo, mental health is real. Anyways, listen, that was my second fight. That was my fight on the way out. That girl tried my life. But anyways, that's all that happened. So I love y'all. I will see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed my video. If there's anything you want to know, leave me a comment. I will see you on the next one. Later.